लास्ट वीडियो में हमने देखा था पोटेंशियल स्टेप। तो आज उससे आगे उसके दो केसेस हैं। फर्स्ट केस फर्स्ट, if E greater than V naught, that is P2. P2 is moment in second region under the root 2m E minus V naught is real. In this case, expression for the current density in first and second region may be derived as follows. In region first we have psi first is equal to a e raised to power iota p1 x our h cut plus b e raised to power minus iota p1 x our h cut. Its complex conjugate psi first star is given by psi first star is equal to a star e raised to power minus iota p1 x our h cut plus b star e raised to power iota p1 x our h cut, so that we have del psi first our del x is equal to iota p1 our h cut a e की पावर iota p1 x our h cut minus b e raised to power iota p1 x our h cut. Question number 1. And del psi first star our del x is equal to minus iota p1 our h cut a star e raised to power iota p1 x our h cut minus b star e raised to power iota p1 x our h cut. Question 2. The probability current is defined as z is equal to h cut 2 iota m psi star del psi minus psi del psi star. The expression for reason first j x first is equal to h cross over 2 iota m psi first star del psi first minus psi first del psi first star. Since in this case electron are moving only along x axis, so del tends to del over delta over del x delta x. दिस इज इक्वेशन नंबर 3। तो स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए, फिर बढ़ते हैं आगे। पुटिंग the values of psi first and its derivative, we have jx1 is equal to h cross over 2 iota m bracket a star e raised to power minus iota p1x over h cut plus b star e raised to power iota p1x over h cut multiply iota p1 over h cut bracket a e raised to power minus iota p1x over h cut minus b e raised to power iota p1x over h cut bracket close minus bracket a e raised to power iota p1x over h cut plus b e raised to power minus iota p1x over h cut multiply minus iota p1 over h cut bracket a star b raised to power minus iota p1x over h cut minus b star e raised to power iota p1x over h cut bracket close. After solving this expression, we get jx first is equal to p1 a star minus b star b over m, that is p1 over m mod of a square minus mod of b square. Now from above equation we conclude the probability current of incident beam is equal to mod of a square p1 over and the probability current of the reflected beam is equal to mod of b square p1 over m. In reason second we have psi second c e की power iota p2x average cut psi 2 star is equal to c star e की power minus iota p2x average cut del psi 2 over del x is equal to iota p2 average cut c e raised to power iota p2x average cut del psi 2 over del x star is equal to minus iota p2 over h cut c star e raised to power minus iota p2x over h cut. स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए. The probability current in this case is jx second is equal to h cross over 2 iota m psi 2 star del psi 2 over del x minus psi 2 del psi 2 star over del x. Putting the values of psi 2 star del psi 2 over del x and del psi 2 star over del x in above equation, j2 second is equal to h cross over 2 iota m bracket c star e raised to power minus iota p2x over h cut iota p2 over h cut c e raised to power iota p2x over h cut bracket minus bracket c e raised to power iota p2x over h cut minus iota p2 over h cut c star e raised to power minus iota p2x over h cut bracket close. After solving this equation we get p2 over 2m c star plus c star, that is p2 over m c c star mod of c square upon m p2. In second reason, there is only transmitted wave. Now the reflectance R is equal to magnitude of reflected current over magnitude of incident current, that is mod of p square p1 over m over whole mod of a square p1 over m. That implies r is equal to p1 minus p2 का square p1 plus p2 का square. Equation 4. And the transmittance T is equal to magnitude of transmitted current over magnitude of इंसिडेंट करंट. स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए, फिर चलते हैं आगे. There implies T is equal to mod of c square p2 over m whole over mod of a square p1 over m. That is 2p1 over p1 plus p2 का square dot p2 over p1. यहाँ सी ओवर ए की वैल्यू लास्ट वीडियो से देख सकते हैं. सी बटे इज इक्वल टू 2p1 ओवर p1 प्लस p2. यदि आपने लास्ट वीडियो देखी है तो ये समझ में आ जाएगा. देयर इम्प्लाइज टी इज इक्वल टू 4p1 p2 ओवर p1 प्लस p2 का होल स्क्वायर. According to definition, the sum of R and T must be equal to unity. It may be verified from above equation of R and T, that is R plus T is equal to P1 minus P2 whole square over P1 plus P2 का होल स्क्वायर प्लस 4p1 p2 over p1 plus p2 का होल स्क्वायर. दैट इज p1 प्लस p2 का होल स्क्वायर p1 माइनस p2 का स्क्वायर प्लस 4p1 p2, दैट इज p1 plus p2 का square over p1 plus p2 का square, that is unity. Now case second, if E less than V naught, that is P2 is equal to under the root 2 E minus V naught, that is iota 2 V naught minus E under the root is imaginary, because V naught is greater, V naught बाहर लेंगे, नेगेटिव बाहर आएगा, V naught minus E minus of 1, that is iota. Now we have P2 is equal to iota under the root 2 V naught minus E and its complex conjugate P2 star is equal to minus iota under the root 2 V naught minus E under the root, that is equal to minus P2. स्क्रीन शॉट ले लीजिए, फिर चलते हैं आगे. We have psi 2 is equal to C e raised to power iota P2 works our cut. Psi 2 star is equal to C star e raised to power minus iota P2 works our cut, so that del psi 2 over del x is equal to iota P2 over h cut C e raised to power iota P2 x over h cut del psi 2 star over del x is equal to minus iota P2 star over h cut C star e raised to power minus iota P2 star x over h cut. The probability current in this case is given by Jx is equal to h cut over 2 iota and psi 2 star del psi 2 over del x minus psi 2 del psi 2 star over del x, that is equal to h cut over 2 iota and C star e to power minus iota P2 star x over h cut iota P2 over h cut C e raised to power iota P2 x over h cut minus C e raised to power iota P2 x over h cut multiply minus iota P2 star over h cut C star e raised to power minus iota P2 star x over h cut. Bracket close. Substituting P2 star is equal to minus P2, we get Jx is equal to h cut over 2 iota C star e raised to power iota p2x over h cut multiply iota p2 over h cut c e raised to power iota p2x over h cut minus c star iota p2 over h cut e raised to power iota p2x over h cut e raised to power iota p2x over h cut is equal to 0. That is transmitted current is 0. T is equal to 0. That implies the reflectance R is equal to 1 since R plus T is equal to 1. तो स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए, फिर चलते हैं आगे. The reflectance may also be deduced as follows. R is equal to magnitude of reflected current over magnitude of incident current, that is B star over P1 over M over A star multiply P1 over M, that is equal to P1 minus P2 over P1 plus P2 A P1 minus P2 over P1 plus P2 A star over A star will be cancelled out, so P1 minus P2 star over P1 plus P2 star, since P2 star is equal to minus P2, so R is equal to P1 minus P2 P1 plus P2 P1 plus P2 P1 minus P2. Now all term will cancel out, we get unity. That implies R is equal to 1. It is clear that in this case the entire wave is reflected, that is all of the electrons are reflected and none of them is ट्रांसमिटेड. तो वीडियो को यहीं समाप्त करते हैं, मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में नए टॉपिक के साथ. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग.